guys, this is Ella from Ella's Ancient Ways Tarot. We're doing a reveal today, and this is called Barbara Moore's Wizard Tarot. Okay, this is for my Libras. I did a really weepy one the last time for Libra, and it kind of made me feel bad because you know, my energy was really low, and I was feeling down and depressed. And so I wanted to come back around and give you guys another reading for August. And this one is for empowerment. And of course, I'm not only going to do yours, I'll do others if one time allows today. And then secondarily, well, these boxes are hard to get open. And secondarily, you know how I'm feeling, because I just spent a whole day doing readings at the, place I do readings in San Antonio. And so I'm kind of beat, but I really feel like this is August, man. And yeah, the energy is kind of negative. It's heavy. Like I said, I'm not sitting here trying to lie or give a story out like they say. I'm not trying to tell a story. Actually, I am trying to tell a story, but not that kind of story. So, the story I'm trying to tell is a story of hope and of what's to come. Look at this. It opens like a book. How neato mosquito is that? Yes, I'm old school. I say a lot of words. People probably nowadays are like, what's wrong with her? There's nothing wrong with me. I was just born before you. That's all. As I always disclaim, the cats are to blame for any noise that does not come from me. So, let's see if I can get this open completely. I do apologize, but these wrappers are child-proof. It's like they really, really either want to protect the stuff or they really, really don't want you to open it. I can't decide. I can't decide. Might be either or. So, this is what they look like on the back. Ooh, they're pink. They're pink. Oh my god. And they've got the most beautiful amulet, or it could be a sword, on the back side. And I'm sorry, this is a brand new laptop I have here that I'm using. And I'm using it for my card readings because it's so much more convenient and it's bigger than my phone. So you guys can comment and tell me if the lighting is just really off. I mean, because I can always tweak that. We can get more lamps or whatever, even though it makes it hotter than what in here. But my focus is to do the reading, and if you can't see the cards, that's okay. I always tell you what it is that's there so you can see, what's going on. What I didn't do, guys, and I don't want to make this too long. I always say that, and then it turns out to be an hour-long video, and I'm just not up to that today. Also, then I tend to be long-winded. I don't feel like being long-winded today. I want to give you the skinny, as they say, and I'll let you figure it out from there. After all, it's your life. You have a say in all of this. I'm just the vessel here. I'm just the messenger. I like talking to you guys, but I'm the messenger. I never pretend to be the goddess herself. Although we can have God and goddess aspects about us, we're not God. Because we wouldn't be here. Trust me. I would never choose this incarnation. So here we go. For the remainder of August 2020. We are now, I believe today is the 15th. I want to know what Libra, male and female, can expect. Never use these cards. Take a look here. Let's see. Okay, regular tarot. So, what can Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, children, some say daughters and sons of Adam and Eve, what can we expect for the remainder of August? Give us some good stuff, because we are tired of the same chart. So give us some good stuff, God, Goddess. Come on. Odin, open up. Give us some good stuff. Aphrodite, tell us something positive for a change, because we're tired of getting beat, okay? And for further clarification, I'm going to use this beautiful deck that is fashioned after my favorite, all-time favorite Jane Austen. Okay. Our Common and Sea Tarot. We want some angel advice because, you know, it is still a little bit hot and heavy out there, energetically speaking, and we want to know. We want to hear from the angels because we need guidance, but we also need TLC. TLC. What does Libra need TLC-wise? And what direction should we go in? Are we in the right direction? Do we need to go in a different direction? What do we have to do? What should we do? What are you telling us to do? What do we need to listen to? What kind of advice do you have? Well, alrighty then. So what are we leaving behind? This is the message for Libras. We're leaving behind this, the feeling like we're being protected, but we're not really being protected, and either be the man or be the woman that you need to be. I'm covering El Catrín because El Catrín is usually, even though he's dressed really nicely, usually he's a cad. We don't want cads in our life. Whether that's on a female side or a male side, we don't need anybody that has stinky cheese. We want to have positive energy, and we want to climb that ladder of success. Whatever success means to us, we want to climb that ladder, okay? So we're going to start with, oh my God, even the death card is gorgeous. Look at that. Dang, why do they have to tease me like that? Anyway, stop abusing my emotions, peoples. So let's take a look, see what is going to be the theme for Libra. Look at that. It's the World card. Can you see it? I hope you guys can see this. It's beautiful. I don't know if I'm making it worse or making it better. See that? She's gorgeous, guys. So that's the... Okay. Sorry. I kind of got in my own way there. Okay. So that's your first card. That's the World card for Libra. Can you believe it? Uh-oh. That's the World card, dudes. Okay? That's the World card. But the next card, that's a heavy-duty card right there, man. Why? Because that's the 8 of Cups. That's having to walk away from things, but feeling really, really crummy about having to walk away. So, you know, it's really hard when you have things being offered up to you, and you can't tell whether they're real or they're fantasy, or if you should do it or you should leave it behind, especially when relationships are concerned. But if you can see, there's 8 cups, right? Like when you won, I do. I don't have to reach over that much, except to, you know, put the card up there. I apologize for a big old body in the way. Oh my gosh. Crazy enough, 8 of Wands came out. Those are a lot of fiery messages. Bam, bam, bam. So first, the world opens up to Libra. Why? Because they decided to walk. And it's not a walk on the wild side, but it is a walk. That means that Libra decided that it wasn't working out anymore. So we're just going to leave. That's it. Bye-bye. Adios, muchachos. Gone. And all of a sudden, all of these fiery messages. Bam, 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 bam. And if you look at this card, the wands have crystals on the end, and they actually look like a bunch of wands. You know, literal wands, like magical ones is what I'm saying. You know, a magical wand. So, seems like when somebody gets these messages, they're going to come in a hurry. These messages are being given in a hurry, right? And then these messages are going to be about love. And they're coming towards the, if you're a female, Empress, if you're a male, Emperor. So they're coming towards you. And they're trying to give you hope. And they're trying to give you satisfaction. But they're a little bit too late. They're a little bit too late. You know, this particular one right here, I always say I'm going to put Velcro on it because it's always falling down. I apologize. Lots of messages all of a sudden want to come through. But still, it's the same theme. The same crap. Oh, I don't feel good. Oh, I can't make up my mind. Oh, it's too hard. So over it. Four of Wands. This is somebody who's ready to move forward and no more BSing. Let's do this or let's not do this. You know, it's like they used to say, are we going to dance or we're just going to stand here, you know? Nine of Pentacles. Money. Something about money. Look at that card. Ooh. I want to give a shout out to Diva. Look at this card, Diva. I can so see you in this. Look at that. She looks so awesome sauce. Beautiful. I know you were waiting for the reveal on this deck. What are they offering? All of a sudden they're offering a relationship. They're offering the moon. But again, probably a little bit too late because you can only wait for a little bit. And, you know, these people keep on going and coming and coming and going. It just looks like a revolving door. It doesn't feel like a relationship. It feels like a freaking revolving door. And I don't know about you, but have you ever been in a revolving door? This is what it's doing the whole freaking time. Once it's in motion, it doesn't stop until somebody gets off or on. But if not, it is doing this. So I'm tired. I'm not an airplane. We're not doing this, you know, until, I don't know, the flight crew says we can land. Can we land or can we not? Pinche land already. Let's just do it. That's it. You know, it's that freaking simple. Are we going to land this freaking airplane or are you going to taxi forever and we're going to run out of gas and one of us is going to crash? And I don't want to be the one that crashes and burns. So either you're going to land this airplane and everybody gets off safely or you're going to crash and burn. Which one are you going to do? So that's the main theme. And I was hoping for something different because I certainly don't need to go into drama. I'm not in art, you know, theater arts class here. And I really would prefer to move on with the show and have something positive and different. Now, if we wanted to look at it in a positive and different, we could say that somebody new is coming in after you close that door. But because I see the same flame trying to come back. But they still coming back with the attitude of, I don't really want this, but maybe I'm just going to fake it until I make it. No, 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 no. You don't want to keep your stinking, you know, we don't need no stinking badges like Blazing Saddles said. We don't need no stinking badges. We need it real, keep it real, or keep it moving. Plain and simple. What do the angels want to tell us? Let's see what angel cards say. So for those that have been praying on this situation, your ascended masters are here, whether that be Jesus, Buddha, etc. Your ascended masters are here. They're here guiding you. Whatever it is that you decide, they're going to be right there by your side. And they're leading the way. You want to go, you want to stay. You know, what's going through my mind is that stupid song, you know. Should I stay or should I go now? If I stay, there might be trouble. If I go there, might be double. But the problem is, do you want to be on the frickin' taxi? I'm not a merry-go-round. I'm not a merry-go-round. What the heck? You know? It's like that saying, poop or get off the pot already. People get tired of waiting around. If you're having itching in your ears, if you're having some kind of sensation that you're being talked to, your angels are listening and they are trying to communicate in reference to situations all around you that are expressing themselves for you at this time. Crystals are very good to support you right now. So if you have crystals, please do sleep with them, touch them, feel them, hold them. You know, don't get romantic with them, but they are, well, if you want to get romantic, I'm not going to say. But what I'm saying is they can be very healing, okay? I'm being silly, but the point is they can very, 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 very much give you healing energy. See that? Cancel, clear, delete. Delete that X. Delete the number. Delete the whatever. Delete the energy. It is a past life issue. That's why it keeps reoccurring. But if the knuckleheads, you know, on the other side, and this is for my cross watchers, if you're the knucklehead on the other side that can't seem, you know, let me just tell you something, because I'm going to keep it real and I'm going to keep it even. I'm a Libra, but I'm balanced. So there's a Libra where I work, and he's not balanced. He's got the cutest girl that he was dating, and she's so, I mean, drop dead gorgeous. She's flawless. She's beautiful. And she's petite, and she's intelligent, and she's gifted in the metaphysical sense. He is not balanced and can't handle the relationship. So it could be the Libra, it could be the, you know, the cross watcher. I'm just saying it's a past life issue that needs to continue. Finish this lifetime so y'all can both get on with your whatever comes in the other lifetime. Whether that means that you don't have to come back again in a physical sense as a human, or whether that means that you get to come back, but you don't have as much karma and as much crazy chaos on the relationship plane as you have now. It's your choice. But I'm telling you, it's going to happen again, cross watchers and my Libra stubborn people that don't get their act together with their significant other. It's going to keep happening until it's finished, because that's what karma does. It's not going to go away until you finish it through. So I sure the hell am not going to waste my time coming back for a fool that doesn't want to get it. And I'm sorry to say it like that, because this has been going on for the last 4 months. And for some of you, probably even longer. So if you want to continue on this journey with somebody that can't recognize that you guys made a soul contract before incarnating into this lifetime, then you can't help that. You tried already. And all you have to do now, it's not your karma. Let it go. Let it go. Let it go. Have you asked for help from your angels? I know I have. Have you? Because they're talking to you, they're listening. If the masters are there, you know, and this card keeps coming out, but you know, are they listening? Because you know what? I've been asking. You are an earth angel. Treat yourself like that. If you're a cross watcher and you've tried to help your Libra, you're the earth angel. If you're the Libra and you've darn tired of dealing with this relationship up and down, up and down, up and down, no communication, communication. Oh, I'm sick, I'm sad. Well, you know what? Go get a shrink. Because I'm not a shrink. I am not a licensed professional psychologist or psychiatrist, and I'm not your mama. Go and get yourself some help and come back when you're fixed. And if I'm still free, guess what? Maybe. But if I'm not free, then that's your loss. That's your loss. Because people cannot wait forever. And people don't be waiting forever. Cancel, clear, delete. Do not be waiting forever. You might be passing on a real king and not a knight. A knight is an immature person. So whether they come in male or female form, it doesn't matter. It's still coming out as an immature person that's not fully developed in their brain and not fully grown to take on responsibility. If that's what you want to keep on following, I cannot tell you guys what to do and what not to do, but I can recommend highly that you don't. express your love through gifts. So I don't know who maybe needs to be giving the gifts, but they're asking you to give somebody gifts. So if you have something you want to share with your significant other, maybe flowers, or I would prefer a ring, because at this age, no, don't come at me with no rhinestones. Give me some gold, or give me some diamonds, and vice versa. Don't come with no cheap chain for males or cheap bracelets or whatever. No, give me the real stuff. Or you know what? Get me a massage. Get me something that will make me feel maybe de-stressed. Instead of stressed, de-stress. Speak the language of love. So, you still have a chance here, cross-watcher and Libra stubborn peoples out there. You have a chance to salvage this, but there's a lot of work involved in this. I'm not going to sit here and make stories up. Be authentic, be real and true to who you are and how you feel. So I don't know about you, but the last video I made, I think I was true as I could be. I think it was crystal clear. And I think that if you've had these conversations with your significant other and they're not getting it, maybe they're not capable of getting it. Have you ever thought of maybe that they're not at your level of comprehension intellectually or metaphysically, or maybe they're not in love with you? Maybe they thought they were, but they're not. And it doesn't feel good to know that, but at least it's better for you to try to understand, and that way you can start healing, than for you to keep thinking that this is going to work out when it doesn't have a snowball in. Not because you don't want it to, but because there's no effort on the other person's side, okay? Love is all around you. There is love everywhere all the time. Simply acknowledge this as truth. Maybe I didn't shuffle these correctly, but the only love that some of us are getting is self-love. And you know what? That's good. All I need is God and myself to love myself. Sometimes that's the truest form of love that there is. Form from Creator and form from yourself. Because you're going to love yourself, and you're not going to tell yourself you're beautiful when you're not, or you're skinny when you're not, or you're built and you got that six-pack when you still need to work. Same with God. God's going to love you unconditionally. We keep it real with each other. But a mate, if they're not keeping it real, then you have to decide, are you going to take this ride on that freaking merry-go-round for the next 5 months? Are you still on the freaking okay, September, October, November, December. For the next 5 months, because this is not clearing until early January. For the next 5 months, are you going to stay on that freaking merry-go-round? Because I'm dizzy and I want off. Love endures. Love does not give up or lose faith. Love is hopeful and withstands every situation. That's not true, because there wouldn't be divorce. That is not true, because there would be no divorce. This is true tarot today. This is not, I'm going to sugarcoat it. And I've never sugarcoated it, but no. That is not true. That's not true. Love endures in your heart. This might mean you don't ever stop loving that person. You don't ever stop loving that person, and that's true enough. Love endures. But that doesn't mean you have to keep on suffering through the relationship. Now, I'm not saying people should go around divorcing each other. Please do not think that. I'm not saying that. But if you're not getting, if somebody's not talking to you anymore and you're not getting the clue and they've moved on and you're still pining, you're still waiting by the phone and that phone isn't ringing, you're still waiting for that text and that text is not coming. You're still waiting for that email and that email is not coming. You're still waiting for them to ride by your house, to stop and knock on your door, and nobody's coming. Then I think it's that you're in a relationship all by yourself right now. It's not a relationship anymore. It's a desire to have a relationship or marriage, but it's no longer that. And I'm not trying to be rude or ugly, because this was about love. This relationship, this card reading was supposed to be on how to move forward in a loving manner to love ourselves. And it seems like they just keep on saying, how to make it a better situation. So if there's some of you out there that are trying still, then you know what? I take my hat off to you and I say congratulations, air clap. Because you know what? You know, if you want to keep trying, you go ahead. This is your life and not mine. This says, consider your foundation. Look at how committed you are to love. So this again could be for my cross watchers. This could be, it looks like a face, but it's a house. That's weird. Look, it's a house. You guys can see that? It looks like a face. That's crazy, right? You know, I mean, vice versa, not just the person that's the Libra, but the cross watcher. How committed are you? If you're committed to this love, then you're going to stop your madness. You're going to stop your cray-crayness, and you're going to stop the games and stop playing mind games and stop trying to keep this person from moving forward, and just let them go, period. Just stop it already. Stop it, because it's just insanity. Nobody's winning. Everybody's losing. Just leave it. Angel of willingness. I am happy. My actions are being orchestrated by my soul. Willingness is the ability to use our will with love and wisdom. Love turns our actions into a voluntary one through the heart, and we begin to love what we do. Wisdom shows the direction through clear vision in the way willingness brings total happiness. So be willing to be happy no matter what happens. These are your decisions and your choices. I'm just here as a conduit, but they're your choices to look at that. Now we're getting to the meat and potatoes. The angel of release. My life is perfect here and now. My life is perfect here and now. Our greatest release is to free ourselves from attachments of the past and concerns with the future to be. And then with the future to be able to live in the present moment. Our greatest release is to free ourselves from attachments of the past and concerns with the future to be able to live in the present moment. When we do this, we concentrate our energies and we don't lose vitality by criticizing, comparing, and judging. The quality of release frees us from guilt, which is a great waste of energy. Release brings freedom from attachment to possessions or fear of loss. Some of us have stayed way longer in relationships because we fear being alone. But you know what? One door closes and the other one opens. I hate to say it like that because we're humans. We're not pieces of garbage like a napkin to be used and then you throw it away. But at the same time, you can't hold on to energies. People are energy. You can't hold on to energies that no longer want you, no longer honor you. Okay? Angel of sharing. In my temple of silence, all is added to me as I consume with my soul. Sharing a sacred moment to give and receive becomes the most intimate communication between two or more beings. Whoever communes participates in the one spirit of life. That's what they mean by that we're all one. They said that, I think it was one of these said, love is all around you. So that one is the one I'm comparing to this angel of sharing. Because love is all around us, but that love is coming from God, Goddess, from the universe, from the great I am, from our archangels, our guardian angels, from our guides, if you're metaphysical like this. It's not maybe coming from a significant other. It could be, but it's not necessarily. Now, the angel of wisdom, through my connection with the infinite wisdom, all becomes possible. All that exists flows from the source of divine wisdom. Wisdom emerges in the heart that has opened itself. We transform attachments and doubts into the certainty that we have and know all we need when we tune into the soul. It is possible to have knowledge and no wisdom. They're talking about like people that are educated, that are highly educated, but they don't have any emotional intelligence is what it's called in psychology. Wisdom is a pure quality that comes from the Spirit, inspiring, loving attitudes and creating abundance moment by moment. So again, you're dealing with, I bought this for a reason because I'm always pointing and you don't know where I'm pointing. This is an immature energy that you're dealing with. And that's why you can't go anywhere. You can't get anywhere because you're pushing a cart uphill filled with a bunch of boulders. And so every time you take 2 steps forward with this person, you're going to take 3 steps backwards because you're carrying all the weight. They're not pulling the weight. They're in the wagon, so they're making it even heavier. The angel of power, infinite power, heal me in my real beingness. Infinite power, heal me in my real beingness. Infinite power, heal me in my real beingness. In other words, in my real being. I am strong. I am happy and I am peaceful. I am strong. I am happy and I am peaceful. I am strong and I am happy and I am peaceful. Our soul's power is revealed to the personality as a clear purpose and the capacity to decide for the good, of everyone. So the greater good of everyone involved in a situation. So power is never over someone or something. It is a power shared with all involved. This is meant that it means a sharing of spiritual blessing that emerges when we tune into the divine purpose of our lives. So this is a divine blessed energy and relationship, then you're both going to know it and feel it. But you can't force somebody to feel what they don't. If they don't recognize you from past life, or if they don't recognize that you are their infinite partner, that you are meant to be together, that God has brought you together for a reason, are you going to stay on the merry-go-round until your death? I'm gonna tell y'all something. I always share metaphors. Once in a while, I actually share real stories, and this is no joke, man. This really happened to my mom. My mom passed away when she was very young. My mom passed away at the age of 63, and she passed away pretty much alone. Yes, she had 9 children, but the man that she was madly in love with, he broke her heart, and she waited and waited and waited and waited for him, and he never came. He didn't even go to when she was dying in the hospital. He didn't even go to her funeral. And this worm, to put it nicely, saw me about a few years after my mother passed. And he was with some woman whom I did not recognize, and it wasn't a family member of his. And he said, "Oh, look, this is my daughter." And he called out my name, and I looked at him, and I excused my French. I said, "Bitch, I don't fucking know you. You're nobody to me." That's how, if you allow somebody to rob you of your love, rob you of your essence, rob you of your good energy, rob you of your blessings, that's how bad it can be. That my mom fixed his papers. I'm not talking, like this mess for people. I'm not trying to be ugly towards anybody. If you fixed your husband's or your wife's papers and they're in love with you, that's great. But this man was so ungrateful. He was from Mexico, and she fixed his papers. They got married. She fixed his mom's papers, brought her over, and the relationship was done. People can use you. So be careful what buyer beware. I'm always saying buyer beware, and I know you guys think I'm crazy, but I really do mean buyer beware, because sometimes we can want to be loved. We can want a relationship so badly that we blind ourselves. We put on horse blinders, and then we're like, "Ay, mira, look how much they love me. Look what they give me. Look what are they really doing for you?" Really, are they really? I mean, really, when it really matters, the stuff that really matters. Like, do you have food on your table? Like, do you have a roof over your head because of them? Like, do you have a car because of them? Do you have furniture because of them? Do you have, child support because they help with that? Do you have child care because they help with that? Does your child have, insurance because they help with that? I'm talking about the important stuff, not like, oh, I gave you some flowers or candy. No, dude, I can buy my own candy, but thank you. Or even, girl, I could buy, my own cologne. Thank you. But do they really offer you what really matters? Or do they just feed you what here's and there's? Don't need no crumbs from people at this point of the relationship. It's a do or die situation. Either you're in or you're out. But the divine energy and power of God is with you, and they're saying, you stand in your power and you do what you need to do. Okay, moving on. The angel of peace, and I am infinite peace. Peace is an inner agreement with the soul's steady serenity. It brings a feeling that inspires harmlessness towards every living creature of God's universe. True peace transcends our human understanding and attunes every living being with the universal harmony. The more attuned to peace, the more radiant our lives become. To me, they're talking to the person that is the one that's trying in the relationship. They're telling you to have peace. If you decided to walk away, you've got to have peace with your inner self. You can't blame yourself anymore. You can't harm yourself anymore. You can't hold yourself accountable for what didn't work, because it takes two to make a relationship, not just one person. It can't just always be one-sided. One person can't always win. One person can't always have their way. It doesn't work that way, because that's not a relationship. That's a narcissistic person that's always very, very much in charge. And the other person just goes along and says, yes, master, yes. Yes, master, yes. No, The only master I have is God, Goddess, whoever created me, fashioned me. That's it. My mom and my dad are both in the grave. I don't have nobody that owns me but myself and the higher power that created me. That's it. A boss doesn't own me because I can walk when I want to. And a job doesn't own me because guess what? Where there's one job, there could be another. No, no, no. 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 Hold your power. No. 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 Do not allow that. Do not allow that. Because let me tell you, Two of Cups is important. It is the most beautiful card in the whole deck. I don't care what kind of decks you bring me. I don't care what they look like. This is the most beautiful card in all of the decks. Why? Because love. Even the Bible says that we all have gifts, but the greatest gift is love. But they're talking about true and real love. Unconditional love. Love that surpasses all problems. Together. And when one is not strong, then the other one is strong for them. That's the real love. But when it's always just one person suffering because the other one just wants to just be a buffoon and doesn't want to do their part, oh, heck no, I'm not telling you to stay in that relationship. This is saying we all have our best guides within us if we only listen. You already know the truth. Maybe you're not ready to face the truth. Maybe it might take you another 5-6 months before you finally decide, okay, now I can get, over this hump, and now I can decide to move, away from this situation. It might, because this is a relationship that is meant to be. However, you can't hold that hard space. Like I said, for those of you that are, even maybe some of you out there that have paperwork in progress, that person may be missing out on the best blessing ever, because not only do you love them, but you'd be willing to sponsor them as well, and they still effed up. Oh my gosh, what can you do to repair that? That's pretty messed up all the way around. We get the fancy woman here that throws the monkey wrench in there. So, this is somebody that's a meddling little person. And it could be a male, it could be a female. Remember, gender is irrelevant, but it is an energy that is toxic and is in the middle and forcing this relationship not to go forward. So we have people on your significant other side that are interfering. And so they're feeling like they don't know what they want. Your mate that you're fighting with, that you're disagreeing with, that you're having, confrontations with, or that you're on and off with. I have dreams. Well, guess what? I have dreams too. When you stop dreaming, and if I'm still free, come get me. And if I'm already taken, then I'm sorry. And with, for example, people that are, it's just not going to be an available thing because paperwork is not something you can redo. And lo siento, I'm so sorry, because you can't keep an open door forever. Okay? Stop it, kitty. Hey, get your paws off of there. Get, you dumbbell. Get off of there. Thank you. They're, like I said, grass. Grass, it's green? Yeah. Some people over here are thinking that a significant other that maybe they might want to try out, maybe the grass is greener with them. Pues que te vaya bien. That's what turned them away from you. Somebody else is in the picture. So what if I told you guys about triangles, guys? What if I told you? Usually the triangles do not belong in what? They don't belong in a relationship. There's only two. And guess what? It's all about the Benjamins. So whoever's being presented here, it's about the Benjamins. About the Benjamins, and hopefully these cats don't jump on the table, so they know that legal stuff is about to come to a halt. They know that Libra is pissed. It's pretty much done. They already know. They know that you get it. They know you get it. They know you get it. Family's happy that they know. Family's happy that the cross watcher that is doing bad, not for all cross watchers, but the cross watchers that are doing bad, they already know. They know that it's done. They know, and they're happy. The family is happy that it's done. They're happy. They don't have any more worries. It's done. Even the cards are falling down. All about money. It's all about money. How much money do you have? 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 Oh, the money. You know what? Somebody might figure it out that they're not getting what they thought they wanted. Somebody, it might be too little too late, that they might figure out that love was more important than the money. It might be too late, because look, here we are, still thinking about, look, what is this? A 4. A 4. A 4. Still thinking, should I do it? Should I not do it? Okay, that's not a 4. It was another 4. Dot, dot, dot. Probably down here. Should I do it? Should I do it? What did I say? Poop or get off the pot. But I'm forlorn now. Why? Because that was your big love, you dumbbell. But no, maybe I'm better off with my family. My family loves me. No, your family's all about money. So if you don't have money, you better find another person that has money. You better find it, and you better go ahead and marry that quickly, because they want money. This one? No, not that one. We don't want that one. She's not the same that we want. Indecision. Oh, maybe I should have made friends. Maybe I should have stayed friends. Another 4. Why? And look at what it is. Money. Luxuries. So now we can start seeing, I don't know, let's see, can we find him a wife? Can we find her a wife that has money, one that family can stomach? They can be happy. They can still be happy. Yeah, maybe they can be happy. Maybe they can. Maybe they can be happy. Or maybe they can turn into something that they don't even like because they're being forced to become things for bad reasons, for the wrong reason. It's about money. And then they have regret. Why? Because they had the ultimate love. What did I tell you guys? I don't care what doggone card comes out in any tarot. There can only be two people and true love between two people. And every time I say that, the doggone candles go higher or something happens because I see a flash of light. Maybe it's my passion that of what I'm saying, but look at these people. They're not even facing each other. It's a lost cause because you know what? Family, did you see that again? Did you see that flash? Because family, it's all about money. You don't have money? Oh man, really? It is well to have as many holds upon happiness as possible. But what is it? Is it money? Yeah, here we go again. It's about money. Oh man, there's no money. There's problems. There's a lot of problems. What happened? Oh, what happened? We can't go anywhere. Oh my God, now you need to get a job because guess what? You're not a kept person anymore. So now we start becoming all these people just to see what we can do. Now, all of a sudden, we try to make changes. Might be too little too late. Oh, let's see if we can pull some heartstrings. You know, it wouldn't have killed you guys to be friendly towards my significant other. I really did want to be in this. Well, you know what? You're turning your face away from your significant other. Here we go with the marriage card, which means either a real marriage or a significant relationship. Did you want it or did you not want it? Because you know what? You're pleasing other people, your family, etc. You're pleasing other people that are there counting money. Money. So, again, Libra, I'd like to report something different to you. But it just seems like your significant other or the cross watcher, if you have the Libra that's not the best intended person in your life, if they're not balanced, I can't tell you to leave these people because I'm not that kind of reader. But you're hurting yourself because you're waiting and waiting and you're hoping that this person's going to change and you're waiting for this person to become a balanced and a good person at that. So you're really asking for a lot from God, Goddess. You don't only want them to change, you want them to be balanced. You want them to come back as good people, as positive people in your life. What if they're not capable of doing that? What if they're not capable of doing that? And you're still waiting. I'm not saying they're not capable. I'm asking the question, what if they're not? Are you going to accept that if you wait the next 5 months and they still don't come? And they still don't call you? For my cross watchers as well, with the Libras, like I said, I know a Libra at work, male. He is acting like a freaking Scorpio right now. Vindictive. He's got the cutest girl. She's smart. She was trying to be, you know, supportive on his magical journey, on his metaphysical journey. And it wasn't good enough. It wasn't good enough for him. And I even told him that in a reading. I literally mentioned that to him in a reading, that he wasn't an open person towards relationships. He only gave so much. And he told me that this is how much I could see. And yet, after speaking to the girl, I was right. Because she told me that they had broken it off. He had broken it off. So, no, I'm not wrong. I'm not even wrong for myself because I'm a Libra. Do you really think I want to hear this hot mess? Do you really want me to have to deal with that I'm in a hot mess myself, that I'm with an immature person? I don't want to hear that. I pay people for readings, and I still don't want to hear that. And I pay $100 and some odd dollars for my readings. This reading is for free. And I'm doing it in front of the whole YouTube, whoever happens to watch this. Do you think I want to concede to the fact that I'm with an immature individual that promised me things that are not coming to pass because they're not capable of it, because they're not courageous enough to go forward? No, I don't want that. Nobody does. Nobody should have to deal with that. But the issue is we are dealing with it. And however we choose to deal with it is going to be our own decision. Nobody can tell us to go. Nobody can tell us to stay. But it doesn't look like it's changing any. It doesn't feel like there's much change from the other person. It just seems like you rattle their cage when you decide to cut them off. But it's going to take them a while to snap out of it. And by that time, you would have, like in my case, it's a serious situation where there's, legalities involved. Because they're not a citizen. And they're throwing more than just love away. But that's their choice. That's their free will. You can't force anybody to be with you. You can't force anybody to love you. They can tell you they love you. But that doesn't mean that they really actually feel it. Anybody can say the word I love you. It's very generic nowadays. It's thrown away like a napkin. So it's up to you guys. Only you know when to stay or go. Libras do know when to stay or go. We know exactly when it's time to stay or go. Cross-watcher, you may not. Unless you're a Libra too. So be blessed. I hope you liked this new deck. It was gorgeous. I thought it was going to give us some better news, dude. Honestly, I thought I wanted to hear about gifts. I wanted to hear about finances. I wanted to hear about our future. And all it talked about is how to walk away or how to stay. I'm tired of this theme. Seems like August is doomed to just be a repeat. And I don't know about you, but I'm tired and I want something different. I like variety. And I'm sorry that it turned out to be another love reading pretty much. The love and light to you guys. I really do love you. I really do care about you as human beings. And I hope that this somehow helps somebody out there. Because it is live and I'm not sugarcoating things. And if it would have been telling me that a new love was coming, then I would have been happy to hear that. But when it's the same person with the same broken record and the same broken promise, you kind of get tired of that, don't you? Again, I hope this serves somebody out there. I hope that somebody, either it benefits you or you hear what you need to hear and you move forward, or you gain the strength to keep going. Whichever way you go, it's not in my business. It's not my business to tell you what to do. It's only my business to tell you what I see. Much love and light to you guys. Please don't forget to love me, share, subscribe, please. I'm trying to get to 1,000. I haven't even gotten to 20. Please tell your friends, tell anybody that'll listen to you that I'm trying to grow my baby channel and it's needing some love. This is for Libra for August 2020. Love you guys. I don't have any way to turn this off except generically, so I apologize for my hand. Love you. Bye.